And welcome back to a brand new video. So we're starting it off in Blackpool Cricket Club because this one later on is going to be absolutely heaving. Fingers crossed, weather permitting, for the fireworks tonight. And let's just whip the camera just to the left, because you can see there that is the bonfire, what's going to be lit later on. So exciting things. So if you are in Blackpool and you're thinking, what shall I do for bonfire night? Check out the description, all the information will be in there. So more and more stalls are arriving. You got the hot coffee, you got all sorts of things. You got the entertainment, the attractions, everything for the families and for the adults. And the seating area also. So if you are around, you can, sort of sit down and just chill out, enjoy the fireworks. Like I said, there's all the guys are turning up now, ready for this evening. So there's a lot of preparation going in to this one. So we're gonna have a bit of a walk in town. We'll head over to the Yateses, see what the update to that one is. But yeah, extraordinary event, this one, especially for the Cricket Club, and they do this year in, year out, so it'll be a great one. So we just landed on the promenade, and wow, can you tell it is out of season now in Blackpool. There's hardly not many people around, a few people just scuttling around, but you can certainly tell it's out of season. We're going to have a bit of a look near the comedy carpet because they're getting all that Christmas by the sea ready. So that's going to be a fantastic one. So we'll head over a little bit that way. So I've just been to a lovely couple, and it's their first time in Blackpool, and they're saying how quiet it was. So I was just explaining that it's out of season. Funnily enough, I just mentioned that. I said, normally it's like, busting with life and plenty to do, and I give them that recommendation of going to Cleveleys. All those little independent shops and a lovely cafe up there, or cafes up there, lovely fish and chips. So hopefully they'll take me up and venture up. But you can just see the tide is on its way in. A little choppy, but it looks pretty calm at the same time. I just ventured a little more forward. You can see more and more of these trucks are rolling in to Blackpool. And it's a bit of a manic around here, so many different trucks. You can just see that like windmill over there, and I think that's the German sausage place where they sell the old German sausages. There we go, boiled hot dogs. I was correct, and I just saw a few peaks of the old Santa Claus, things like that, which will be on display soon. And like I say, it's around 3 weeks' time. This one will be fully open. And there we go, we spotted some of the old soldiers, and Santa himself just lurking behind that fence. Look at that, the first of the Christmas decorations for Christmas 2025. And right before your eyes, this is the ice skating ring, and so many people, so many families enjoy this one. And you can just see the polar bears, and you just see that just to the right hand side. I remember last year there's an awful storm again, which knocks a lot of the Christmas trees down, but nothing major happened. But yeah, the old ice skating ring. And there is the other sign which illuminated the comedy carpet for so many weeks. Blackpool sign, and so many people had the picture taken in front of this one. It was all illuminated at night, and you can see that is now being taken away for another year. How time goes so quick. You just got to realise you got to make the most of life. Look at that. And even the beach house is getting involved with Christmas. You can see they're getting all the decorations up, the lights up. That's going to look absolutely amazing once all that is lit up of an evening. So there goes its roof. You can see being elevated in the air. Looks like the chaps there have got a string each guiding it, I'd imagine. And is this going to be going on the top? There we go. Oh, I'll tell you what, there's a guy actually inside that little windmill thing. This is a precision. It's actually quite windy, to be fair, so you know, sort of being elevated up there, it could be a little touch and go. There he is. In fact, there's a couple of them up the top, and imagine they'll be grabbing hold of it and guiding it to the correct place. Look at that. So you can see the arms are reached now. It looks like it is in place, and there it is, the icing on the cake, so to speak. There we go. I think we're just waiting for the. I think it's on its way down, and that'll be strapped in place. Look at that. What skill! So the scheme comprises of a ground floor restaurant, family bar and a sports bar, and the upper floor is going to be a restaurant with an 18-bed hotel. Absolutely going to be look exclusive once it's complete. So on top of all that, there's going to be a front canopy with a first floor roof terrace also. And like I say, it's a shame that the building, all of the building will be coming down. As iconic and art deco as it is, it's a bit of a shame, that one, but like I said, it is going to be becoming, like I said, an exclusive piece of Blackpool once everything is complete. So I think we'll leave the Yates former pub for another day. Like I said, just a very quick update in regards to this one. And just jumped back in the car. It looks like it's absolutely going to tip it down this afternoon, and a lot of people, I'd imagine, will be hoping that's not the case. They may have organised to go to some bonfire or some event, and it does look a little black over here. So what we're going to do, we're going to pop over towards Charles. I'll give you a bit of an update, see how that little house by itself on Cookson Street is getting along. But it's a bit of a grim day in Blackpool. As we just tried to find somewhere to park. This is Abingdon Street, and you see that little barbecue there just on the right. That's always absolutely rammed packed. They sell fantastic food and great sandwiches. If you ever sort of in Blackpool, take advantage of that one. So I think we're just going to wait for these lights to turn green. And this is Talbot Road. Just going to sort of pass over Talbot Road. So we're just going to go and hide the car, stash the car away for a little while. And we're going to have a quick look at this area. So if you are out and about tonight, stay safe with the fireworks. If you have any pets, try to keep them indoors. Your cats, your dogs. I know a lot of people are very upset, which is perfectly understandable. I think that's just my phone going off. So yeah, I'm going to find somewhere to park in Sainsbury's, and I'll rejoin you in a bit. So just a little catch up of this little property on Cookson Street, and this is as far as they are going with this one. So it's just this part of the property, and this one will be demolished, but I'd imagine they're just sort of hanging on, getting the paperwork signed, possibly in regards to the financing. So you can see all of this building has now more or less gone. Like I said, just a bit of an update for you on this. This is just on Cookson Street, and you can see all this fencing is going to be put around these old businesses, because these, I'd imagine, will be coming down very, very soon. And the fencing stems all the way along Milbourne Street too. There we go, you can see all that is now being sealed off from the outside. As we just have a bit of a walk. And this was that little machine I was mentioning. It's like a forklift, but it's someone was mentioning that. Do you know, I forgot the name. There's about 4 people mentioned the name in the couple of videos ago. Do you know, I forgot the bloody name again. Do apologise. Yeah, there's the obviously that machine in action. So all this, like I said, will be fenced off all along here, as all of these shops, the accommodation above, will be coming down. And that's just a bit of a look up Charles Street, you can see. So all this, like I said, will be sectioned off with that fencing. What a change this is going to be over the months and the years ahead. So that's the property you can see on Cookson Street. And like I said, it will be coming down, but it's just, like I said, probably all to do with financing. So the question is, you know, like I said, when this building does come down, are these other ones going to be coming down also? You see there, number 5 at Charles Street. So all, you know, all this row, I'd imagine all that one will come down too. Wow. Until next time, look after yourselves, take care of each other. It's a bye from me. Bye bye.